Good morning and happy Friday. Did you catch last night's game? We'll talk about that later. But first we're going to be talking about the World Gymnastics Championship. Last week, Angelica Ponte got the first place medal, and today she's here to talk about the biomechanics of a cartwheel. I hope she teaches me how to do a cartwheel. Now off to the jelly.
Thanks guys, and I'm happy to be here. Today, I'm going to show you a little biomechanics about a cartwheel. Now let's go outside and get started.
Kristen, can you do a cartwheel? I don't think so. Show me. That wasn't very good at all.
Now this is how you do a proper cartwheel.
What exactly is a cartwheel?
It's a sideways movement which improves strength, flexibility, and stability. We can simplify it in 3 easy steps. 1, a lunge, 2, a straddle, and 3, a lunge. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
What are the main biomechanical principles found in a cartwheel?
Newton's second and third law, torque and center of mass, levers, range of motion, and lastly, moment of inertia.
Holy, so much to know. What should we start with?
First, we're going to discuss my pal Newton. Newton's the law, that is.
Hey, I remember a little bit about that from Barry Bowe's exercise science class. Newton's second law applies by having enough force to go against gravity and push your feet off the ground.
Correct. Also, the heavier the gymnast is, the more force they need to accelerate their body.
It can also be applied to his third law, action versus reaction. When the gymnast puts their hands on the floor, ready to kick over into the cartwheel, there's an equal and opposite reaction between their hands and the floor. Neaterific! What's next?
Torque is next. Torque is the rotation of an object. This is applied by the force of the torso rotating in the air in the straddle position.
So the more force added, the faster the torque.
Correct. Next is center of mass. When the gymnast is in the middle of their cartwheel, their center of mass will be where their arms meet in the middle.
Center of mass. So levers are next, right?
You got it.
If it's the first class lever, then the fulcrum is in the middle of the force and the resistance. As you can see, the left leg acts as the fulcrum, the back leg acts as the resistance, and the torso and the arms act as the force. If the fulcrum is placed too close to the hands, it's difficult to lift the upper body. But if it is further away from the fulcrum, it's quite easier to lift the body.
Gymnastics requires a lot of range of motion, such as angular and linear motion. Angular motion is demonstrated in a cartwheel because it is rotated around a fixed point, and linear because it is in a straight line. These two motions together are classified as a general motion.
Moment of inertia controls the cartwheel by its flexion. For example, the knee flexion in the lunge position before the cartwheel is performed.
Feeling my way through the darkness.
Principle number 1, stability. You can have stability to your cartwheel by getting as low as possible to the ground to create a low center of mass with a wide base of support. Once you push over into your straddle position, your hands need to be far apart to have good stability. Principle number 2, maximum effort. To have maximum effort, you want to make sure all your joints are straight and you use maximum effort to push off. Principle number 3, to have maximum velocity, you would use your legs to push off before your arms. Principle number 4 and 5. For linear motion, you push off your opposite foot to the opposite side you are rotating. Principle number 6. For angular motion, the force is acting at some distance from the axis. Principle number 7. Angular momentum is that moment when you are free in the air on two hands with feet in the air.
Once you become an expert like me, Angelica Ponte, then you too can do a one-handed cartwheel like I can. So, Kristen, after what we learned today, do you think you can do a cartwheel?
I think so.
Show us! A+.
So to recap on today's show, we learned about Newton's second and third law, torque, the center of mass, levers, range of motion, And lastly, moment of inertia. Thanks for watching today, guys.
Thanks for having me, guys.
And then you say,
I said action.
Good morning and happy Friday. Did everyone see last night's game last night?
So angelic.
Good morning and happy Friday. Did you cast
Did you cast it? It's not the fishing channel.
Oh, I didn't see it. Thanks, guys. I'm trying.
What exactly is a cartwheel?
It's a sideways movement. Where
What exactly is in a cart? Oh no.
was it? First, we're going to discuss my pal Newton's law.
That doesn't make sense. Center of mass.
Can't do a cartwheel anymore.
We are the boys in motion. We give you our emotion.
So for a quick
Wait, I need my medals.
Are you joking?